Hey patrons, so I just posted the semi-daily that was supposed to be from last week, but as I said, I posted a message telling you guys, well, and you can probably hear, I'm sick. It's not the Rona. I don't have COVID. Uh, my daughter came home last week not feeling well, and we thought maybe she had strep. She gets strep a lot. So my wife took her in, and they gave her a strep test, and they also tested her for Rona because they have to now. And everything came back negative, which is good. But of course, like 2 days later, I started getting that scratchy, gummy feeling at the back of the throat, and then the sinuses. So I got it. I mean, if anybody was gonna get it, I always get sick when she gets sick because I lay with her at night when she goes to bed, and she's always on my phone. No matter how many times you wash your hands and whatever. If you got kids, if they're sick, they're bringing it home. So, as I said, take your vitamins because the colds and flus haven't taken a break just because because Rona's here. So you can still get sick, and then of course this is like the worst possible time to have a cold because like everybody's gonna think you've got it. So I stayed home today. It's Monday. I'm working from home. I have that luxury, which is nice. But what I was thinking of is like somebody had actually asked me if I would do a tour because we're in our new house. I mean, we've been here since May, but it's new. Of my office because I have an office now, so which is good for days like today when I have to work from home. And somebody said, "Are you ever gonna? We'd like to see an office tour." So I said, "All right." Now I didn't really pick up anything, so it's kind of a mess, but that's me. That's who I am. So it's kind of like a look into my brain. So be prepared for what you might find. Caveat emptor. Okay, so like when you walk in to my little sanctum here, I mean, it's not huge. This was obviously a bedroom. This house is a 4-bedroom and a bonus room. What we did is I made a deal with my son. I said, I'll give you the bonus room as your bedroom. The girls get the other two, and I'll take the smallest room as an office. So as you walk in the door, I got some bookcases. They were actually like for storage for toys and stuff at the old house, but I just stacked them on top of each other and turned them into bookcases because I didn't want to buy new ones. It's kind of a disaster because my daughters and their friends like to come in and play with all my stuff, because I'm the cool dad in the neighborhood that's got toys in his office. Got my Henson Pops. See, this is Boba Fett Pete from back one of the Star Wars weekends. Pete is my favorite Disney character. Got a gun here too. So let's go there. So we got books. You may have heard of some of these here. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of my dark crystal area. Some avatars. See, they've been playing with my avatar stuff. They took I will fly with you. They took Sute off his horse. I gotta fix that later. My Hallmark ornament, glow in the dark dire horse. This is a Comic-Con exclusive from like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, 15 years ago. I don't even know. So I haven't even opened it, but let's see if you can see. There's Quaritch in the amp suit, and there's Jake Sully about to do him in. So, and then there's some more random stuff. Fraggle Rock DVD, because why not? This is cool. Logan had this made for me for my birthday. It's a record. I put it on Instagram, but this is going to be really well edited. See? My wife commissioned an artist to do this avatar picture for me. And then Logan, then in turn, had it turned into a record. So, it's pretty cool. It's got some of the music from Avatar, as well as some of the sound effects. We'll put that away later. And then I've got a bunch of Avatar, like just the Avatar scrapbook and the art of Avatar, the making of Avatar. These are some great books. More random, some Horror Nights. This is like the Horror Nights shelf, kind of. Got some of the Horror Nights minifigs, Chris Ripley's Horror Nights guides. I have the most recent one. I have every year I've been to. So it starts with 2017, Then last year's is in the bedroom because I was reading it the other day. And then this is just random Buffett. And, I mixed in. There's some Star Wars. Just had nowhere else to put them. This is really cool. If you like Batu, Galaxy's Edge at Disney, this is a great book that just came out recently. And then this, I got this more for the art, for the pictures more than anything. But I might try to make something someday. It looks cool, you know. I like trying to cook. And of course, my guy, the guy. Let's see. This boat, my wife's grandpa made this. And right before we left Illinois, he's like, take one. I want you to take one. So I have this boat sitting on my shelf. And I put Donald in it because why not? So then this is kind of like Buffett Corner right here. I've had this Margaritaville and this Jimmy Buffett place signed forever. I got them literally the summer after we got married, which was '02, and never had a place. This is the first time they've ever been hung up. They were still in plastic wrap when we came into this house. I finally have a place to put them. So, and this I got, ow, just stuck my foot on a printer. This was, the lighting is terrible in here, I'm sorry. You get a lot of reflections. I worked in a store called Tape World, and all we sold were cassette tapes, and this was a promotional piece that came. So I held on to it and got it framed. And then this, somebody gave me. It was like a mall artist, but he did a really good job. And this came in a loot crate, horror fright crate they're called. It's kind of funny. So, I need to get something for this space. I don't know what though. Maybe something universal. I thought about getting one of the Universal prints, the first year one, because then you kind of work your way from Margaritaville to Universal. That would make sense, you know, because there is a Margaritaville there. And then you get to, of course, maybe this will, no, that just made it worse. This is kind of the Avatar section. Now this fell right after I hung it, and the frame broke, and the poster slid down, so you can see there's some issues here. So I got to get a new frame for it. So for now, it kind of looks like doo-doo, but it's there. And then I got autograph picture of Stephen Lang, who plays Quaritch. Zoe Saldana autograph thing. And then we've got Michelle Rodriguez, who I love. And then Jake Sully himself, Sam Worthington. And then I showed you this picture here. I got one more piece I need to frame. It was a promotional picture for an Avatar pinball machine. If I can easily access it, I'll show it to you. I don't know where it's at right now. And then there's the printer that I just banged my foot on. Here's my desk. This is where the magic happens, as it were. It's a disaster right now, so forgive me. I'm gonna sit down. There's my TV, by the way. Oh, and I built this night bus a couple weeks ago in boredom. There's my Potter, the illustrated ones. I gotta get the newest one. There's a Harry Potter puzzle DVDs. I have a closet, obviously, because this is supposed to be a bedroom. Those are all my Horror Nights lanyards for media night. And then I got a Casablanca poster. And this is interesting. My friend Jim Ryman gave me this a few years ago for Christmas. Again, never had anywhere to hang it. Now I got a space, so I got a frame hung it up. It's an original print somebody did of the creature from the Black Lagoon. And this is kind of like the family wall, you know. My wife had this made with the kids a couple years ago for Father's Day. This is all of us. The light is blocking my face out appropriately, so my wife and I. And then this is actually, my wife drew this in school, in like junior high or high school, you know, whenever that was. And she was going to throw it out when we moved. I was like, yeah, I can throw this out. I'm keeping it. So I hung it up in my office. So, and then down here I got, so I showed you there's all the Potter, there's some Potter stuff. There's some Potter, actually these are kind of cool. There's some Potter pens from Ollivanders. And they're wands. So, I don't know if I've shown these before. It's like this one is Severus Snape's wand, but it's actually a pen. See? Ta-da! So anyway, and I got another one with Harry Potter's wand. This is kind of my Ash Williams section. I gotta get a few more things there. I want to get, there's a new action figure. Actually, so I got two Loot Crate Fright Crates, and the most recent one came, here's my little chair in the office, and they sent me, that blanket was made for me for Christmas last year. My mother-in-law made it with my daughter's help. So Fright Crate sent me these Toonie Terrorist figures, which Some of them are cool, but this is not the one I would have wanted. It's pretty gross. So I don't really know what to do with it. Maybe we'll give it away, or I may try to put it up on eBay. But they did one of Ash Williams from Evil Dead, which I would like to get. I wish they would have sent me that so I could put it there with my other Ash stuff. But and then here's, I have a nice view of. Let's see if I can adjust these. Actually, here, I'm gonna open this up. We have a pretty nice, right now, temporarily. See if I can do this one-handed. You know what, I'm gonna pause you for a second. All right, so it's kind of a craptacular day today, but we have a beautiful view behind our house right now. Like, I'll sit outside on a nice, especially this summer, every morning I would sit out there and drink coffee, and this is what I'd stare at. You know, and it's gorgeous. It used to be a dairy farm. All this used to be a dairy farm. In fact, if you look, see that little silo? Whoop, that's my giant finger. See that silo right there? That's all that remains of the dairy farm that used to be here. One of our neighbors said when they were digging up the foundation for their house, they found a full intact cow skull, so they have it hanging over their back door. That's our neighbor's stuff. That's not ours. That's our balcony, or our deck. So that's where I would sit and stare at this and drink coffee. Have a lovely time. It won't be this way forever. We know we got about maybe 2 years left of this view, and then they're going to tear it all up because they're going to build more houses. But we understood that was going to happen eventually. But for now, we're appreciating it, you know. And then, so here's my desk. Like I said, it's a disaster. Forgive it. Got Baby Yoda here. The child, excuse me. Everybody's got to have one of those. Yeah, this is. I should have cleaned some of this up. Here's the map of when they opened Galaxy's Edge out west. That's the Disneyland version. Been using that actually as reference for Cats of the Castle 2, or Cats of the Castle Dark Ages, but keep that between us. This is my Joe Coy autographed pop. It's one of my favorite comedians right now. And I saw the night before my birthday, actually, I saw he was selling these. And he was hand signing them. Well, obviously, how else would you sign them? So I decided, I'm like, I gotta have one. So this is pretty cool. This came from that Loot Fright Crate too. See if I can make it work. Make it work. It doesn't have a very long cord. That's the problem. Is this the right way? Come on now. See, look, it's a light. Isn't that cool? It's supposed to look like a copy of Frankenstein, the book, but it lights up. So, doesn't really serve any purpose, but it was pretty cool. The coolest thing that was in that crate, or one of them. I wouldn't recommend buying that, you know. That first one I got was okay. Like, I also got this Aliens pencil sharpener. Something, again, I would never buy, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it's fun. We sharpen a lot of pencils because I draw a lot of pencil, and so does my daughter. And my St. Guy candle, but it's falling apart. The label, after a couple of years, the label has decided to give out. I have the matching t-shirt as well. This is my Hellboy Buddha that I got at Wizard World last summer. Yeah. So, there's a guy that 3D prints these. I think his name, monkeychris.com, does a ton of these in different sizes too. They're pretty cool. Can't know how light it is. Did I show that? I feel like I've shown it before. I don't know. And then I only have a few Funko Pops. Like I showed you with my Jim Hensons and Joe Coy, and then I've got Sam from Trick or Treat that my friend Sherry sent me. I got John Hammond from Jurassic Park. Somebody gave me that too. Bigfoot. I bought this one obviously myself. I think this marshmallow glows in the dark. This is my Bigfoot Tiki Mug that Dana Snyder gave me. The voice of Master Shake from Aqua Teen's Hunger Force, and we used to do a podcast together. It's full of pins, actually. It's full of Disney pins, randomly. From when we went to Disney back in January, and they gave us a bunch of swag. We got a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pin. What's this? A random Coronado Springs pin, I guess because they did the DVC resort there. Disney's Riviera Resort, which is actually very, very nice. I really enjoyed it there. We didn't stay there, but we got to hang out in a room all day and do some interviews. That's my wife. That's from before I even knew her. This is my Bigfoot bottle opener. One of them. I have two Bigfoot bottle openers though. Bigfoot sticker. Another Bigfoot sticker. These are my friend Corey gave me these. Got a Batu sticker on the thing. The podcast. My friends Will and Grease. It's their podcast. You guys have seen Little Pandora Part 2. I tried making a Little Pandora, which is on the vlog. Oh, there's a dead leaf there in the way. I gotta water this thing. I haven't watered it in a while. They do well, even when you don't water them. In fact, sometimes they do better when you don't water them, it turns out. And then here's the rest. These are all my Epcot prints that I got off of eBay. They are knockoff, but I don't care. They're beautiful. I love them. It's like a World of Motion. This is just classic Epcot Center thing. Horizons. This one, my favorite. 21st Century Begins, October 1st, 1982. Then Energy. And then the guy actually threw in a bonus print of Test Track, which I framed, but I don't know. I don't really know if I want to hang it anywhere. I like the classic stuff, you know. I like Test Track as a ride, but I wanted the World of Motion one because it's, you know, classic Epcot. I love this one though. You know. And then this is from when my daughter and I took her birthday trip to Disney. And then this also they gave us from the Riviera Resort. And I liked it so much I framed it. And they gave us this Runaway Railway poster. The world is very different then. This I even kept the sticker on it because I got it at a garage sale. Look at that. $5. 35 years of magic. It was a Disneyland anniversary poster. That's the frame it was in. I just left it as is for now. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but I should probably put these back down. Hang on a second. Well, that didn't help much at all, but you get the idea. And then this is just kind of my shelf. My wife got me this, Don't Stop Believing. This is kind of my Trader Sam's shelf, I guess. Trader Sam's menu. See, I told you I was sick.
And let's do that over. He's coughing in the middle of my answer.
Yeah, okay.
Trader Sam's menu. The AOA. The Hatbox Ghost promotional one they did. Here's some coasters from, this is a coaster from Oga's. Hippopotami tie. Someone got me this, the Trader Sam's pin from, I think when it first opened. It's pretty awesome. Oops. I got a bunch of random coasters, Jock Lindsay's. I think they're mostly from Jock Lindsay's. This is from Trader Sam's out in Disneyland that my friend Corey sent me. That's awesome. I don't know what drink was in it, but this was the Christmas, the Jingle Cruise edition travel mug, and then there's Baloo and King Louie. These are not the most recent versions. These are the originals from back in the early 90s that I've hung on to. I don't have their accessories, but I have them. And then up here, this is my first, whoa, I didn't know there was magic bands under there. Goodness gracious. This was my very first set of ears, which I just got as an adult. They gave us this when we were down in January too, a Skyliner model. And there's my Mickey Sipper, you've all seen those. These, I think, I've shown before, but these are cool. Some friends of mine found these, gave me when my book came out, Ears of Steel, that they found in an antique store. And on the back it says, Annette. Could it be? I doubt it, but you know, still it's pretty cool. And then there's a birthday card Mickey sent me 15 years ago. How you like them apples? Me and Mickey, we're tight like that. He sends me birthday cards now. So this is it. This is where it happens, you know. You want to know where the second Cats of the Castle book is being created? It's amongst all this mess. So that's exciting, isn't it? Got some Galaxy's Edge comic books. Yeah, that's it. I'm digging it. I need to get recording a new podcast for the GP, for the general public.
If you're gonna cough, please leave the room.
My back. Every time I cough, my back hurts now. But I will. When I get to it, I will. You know. But patrons come first. So, just too much to think I was neglecting you. So this is it. This is the office. And this is all this terrible lighting. You can't even see me anymore. So, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed this. little insight into me. Like I said, this is kind of like being inside my brain right now. So, except to be a lot more cloudy and stuffy right now. So, have a great day, you guys. I will talk to you soon.